Caeleb, welcome home from Paris. I know we're all so proud of your accomplishments. Excited you're joining us tonight. What's it been like for you since you got back from France?
Yeah, haven't really been doing a whole lot, to be honest. Finally, was really looking forward to finally mowing. So that was a big treat for me. Having a proper, honestly, I was really craving fried pickles and a proper burger. So we got those taken away immediately. Hadn't seen my dog in a month, or the cows. So we got the cows back from our cowboy. So that was special, seeing my dog, and then finally getting to see and actually spend time with my son has been really special. So I have a 6-month-old, for y'all that don't know, and I was pretty much away from him for a month. He had 2 teeth come in that time. He started talking, reaching for stuff, rolling over. So I feel like I missed a lot. So I've really just been glued to him the past couple weeks.
Awesome. And then what are you most looking forward to here tonight at Daytona?
As sad as it is, I've grown up in Green Cove, went to school at UF, currently live in Micanopy, so I've been in Florida for 28 years of my life, and I have never stepped foot on this track. So I am really, really excited to see some racing. I don't know how it has passed me by this many years. So yeah, I'm new here. Y'all maybe can show me around.
Awesome.
Actually, maybe don't tell me anything. I want to be surprised with everything.
Awesome. Well, welcome to your rookie race. We're going to open up to questions from the media. If you have a question, please raise your hand. We'll get a wireless microphone to you. We can start right here with Owen.
Thank you. Hey, Caeleb. Owen Johnson, Cupscene.com. Spending almost a year out of the pool, how did your return to swimming shape your approach to the sport?
Yeah, that was a rough couple months back. I'm gonna be honest. That was really tough, stepping into the water and having it feel that foreign. I think if you take a year off of anything, no matter how long you've done it in your life, it's going to suck getting back into the swing of things. So, yeah, that was tough. Going from being on top of the world to barely surviving warm up and practice, and then getting my footing, and then making the team this year. So it was some parts of it were very sweet, some parts of it bitter. Not the exact results I wanted from the games this year individually. But that's how the sport goes sometimes. Sometimes it's not your week, but I'm holding my head high. It's really nice being home. I hope I made my country proud, and hope I did my job on relays, and that's really what it comes down to. So I'm at a spot in the sport that I never thought I would be when I was a kid. One, making the Olympics, but making 3 games. So I really feel like everything I've done in the sport, I've made my 10-year-old self proud, and there's not much more I can ask for than that.
Out of all your medals, which one means the most to you?
I've gotten asked this question a few times. It's a great question. I don't think I can pick one. I remember each one having a very certain, specific, special feeling. Obviously, the first one from Rio, being a teenager, being on that podium with Adrian Phelps and Ryan Held. Number 1 was really special. My family in the stands. My first individual, that was a really big moment in Tokyo with my family not in the stands. No one was in the stands. And then even the silver medal at the end of Paris for having a roller coaster over a meet and then being able to step up and nail down a good split and doing it with some of my best friends, with Murph, Nick, and then Hunter. So it's tough to say. Each medal has its own different story. I don't have just a favorite because it's gold or it was a fast time. It doesn't work like that for me. Yeah.
We're going to go to Jocelyn in the back, and then I know we have a question up in the press box we'll go to.
Jocelyn, Florida National News. Had a question for you, Caeleb. I don't know if you could see me.
Where are you at?
I'm
short.
short.
Hi. Sorry.
I'm short, but I'm mighty. So you kind of spoke about how you've done so much, really, with swimming, and you don't really know if there's a lot still left out there for you to accomplish. Are you looking forward to the Olympic Games in LA, and do you think that is something that you would like to compete in?
Yeah, I don't want to, let's be real. There's a guy out there with 28 medals, 23 of them are gold. So it's not like I'm saying I've done nothing that anyone's done. I'm just saying I feel like I've made myself proud. There's something in my wildest dreams I never would have imagined, things I would have done in the sport for myself personally, just personal goals. If I want to, yeah. I mean, I'm young. I'm feeling good. It's definitely a perspective change with my son on the way. And it's also hard right now because when you get done with a champion, I hear him. There he is. Yeah. When you get done with the championship meet, last thing you want to think about is swimming. That's why I'm running around in Daytona and having a good time today. But it has always been one of my dreams to compete on American soil at a championship meet. So yes, my eyes are on 2024. I don't think it's going to be a full event lineup. I think maybe just a 50 free, put a little bit more muscle on, don't have to be in as good a shape. So maybe look forward to just doing the splash and dash. That might be a good time for me. But yeah, I think that would be the coolest thing ever, competing on American soil and seeing only American flags in the stands. I mean, Paris was really special. I don't know if y'all could see this from the stands, but it literally felt like a home crowd meet. The amount of American flags and support we got in Paris was unbelievable. So yeah, I can't imagine actually having that same thing, but in the U.S. I think that would just be such a sweet way to end my career. Yeah.
You're going to go up to the press box for a question?
Chris9catchmans.com. Caeleb, thanks for your contributions to Team USA. I was just curious, have you ever seen a race at Daytona before and what you're expecting tonight? And have you met any of the drivers from Team Toyota?
Yes. I met John. Oh, I forgot his last name.
John Hunter Nemechek?
Thank you, guys. Yes. He was awesome. So he has a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. So I was getting some dad advice. But he was a super, super nice guy. So yeah, looking forward to watching him. I've never seen a race. Closest thing I've gotten, I was talking to somebody. So I got in deep with Gran Turismo on PS5. I don't know if you guys know that game. That's from my brother in the back. I was in real deep. I had a racing simulator and everything. So I've driven the course, guys, but I have not ever seen a real-life race. So I'm really looking forward to hearing, I think, number one, and then just seeing what this actually looks like, seeing the cars go by that quick. So yeah, I'm fired up. I like watching things go fast. So
Going to go in the back to Jamie.
Hey, Caeleb, Jamie from WKMG in Orlando. Having never seen a race here, but what are your first impressions when you step out and you see the enormity of this speedway? What do you think of the venue?
it's giant. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I was expecting. I like it was going to be small, but driving up, we went into. Is that tunnel just for golf carts, or the cars go through that tunnel?
Cars, too.
Okay. That shows you how much I know. So we went through the tunnels, which now it's even cooler knowing that that's the tunnel that the cars go through. And just seeing the stands, it didn't even make sense to me. I don't know what is even considered a good seat on the course. It all just seems like it would be great to watch from any angle. So, yeah, I really don't know what to expect, but I'm like a little nervous for no reason, just because I don't know. I feel like you guys all have done this before, and I feel like eyes are going to be on me because I'm talking it up. But yeah, I'm really excited to hear and see these guys get going.
We'll go to Andrew right there in the middle.
Andrew Curlin, Dirty Mo Media. You know, Daytona is the home of the Daytona 500. Comes around once every year. It's kind of NASCAR's big event. The Olympics are every 4 years. How difficult is that? I know there's other competitions you compete in throughout that time. But how difficult is it, training up for one big moment every 4 years?
Yeah, I mean, we can say it how it is. The biggest moment in swimming is the Olympic Games. Not as many people care about Worlds. We care, the swimmers care, but the spotlight is certainly every 4 years. So yeah, there's a lot of pressure on that moment for races for me that last under a minute. It's a very small blip of time for something you train 4 years for, and sometimes it's not your week. So yeah, it's tough, but I think that pressure is what makes it fun. I think that little bit of that fear is what keeps me going in practice. Quite honestly, every time I step up to the blocks, I'm scared and I'm nervous. I think a little bit of that is healthy for myself, and it's what keeps me going. I'm not a particularly confident person when it comes to racing. When it comes to training, I am. I'm a very good trainer, but racing not so much. So I think my performances are just a byproduct of what I do in training.